I have been saying that bronzers are magical for a while now, and I've been using my e.l.f. bronzer with my little brush, putting it underneath my cheekbones and on my neck, but I didn't feel like I was getting the full bronzer experience. So I headed over to TikTok, I found some tutorials, I got myself a bronzer stick. I'm gonna color all over my face, blend it in, and I'm finally going to just embrace everything bronzer. Now, I'm not gonna do anything crazy today because what I wanna do is I wanna learn how to put a bronzer on for an everyday look. What I'm going to be using today is the Wet n Wild contour stick. This is the color Call Me Maple number 805. So I'll be following along with her. She's gonna show me where to put my bronzer, and I cannot wait to see how this is gonna turn out.
I'm gonna take 5.5, and if you find your cheekbone, mine's like right here, underneath my cheekbone is here. Now most people say to go under it. I actually like to kind of go right on it, personal preference. And you can find that by looking at the top of your ear and then just going down. I like to go under just like that.
So the top of my ear is right here, and coming down does go right underneath my cheekbone. So I'll be going straight down that way. I'm gonna be very careful not to get any of the product in my hair. So again, feeling where my cheekbone is, I'm gonna go right there. So, whoop. Look at me, I painted bronzer on my face. So again, and then I'll go over to the other side, feel around. Here's the top of my ear. I follow it down to my cheekbone, so I'll be putting it right there. Boop, boop, boop. Get my little hairs out of the way. So right down my cheekbone. So looking at it, I want to make sure that I don't have them too off-centered. I mean, I am going to be blending it out. So if I didn't get it even, because both sides of my face are not even, I will be able to blend it out and make any adjustments there.
I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I kind of go on top of my cheek because I find that when I actually blend them, it's always gonna go down a little. So going a bit higher is better, in my opinion. And
so I have it underneath my cheekbone. I am gonna go just a little bit farther up like what she said. So I'm just gonna go just a little bit farther up.
And then I start at the outside of my eye. This is really key. A little bit on my eyelid, and I pull it all the way up to the hairline. This will give you essentially like this little facelift moment.
Now this one was unexpected. I was not expecting to put it in this area. So I'm gonna very carefully, because the corner of my eye is right here, and if I go straight up, I'm gonna be going right through my eyebrow, and I really don't wanna do that, but I wanna try this effect. So I'm gonna go down just a little bit lower and go right past my eyebrow, up towards my hairline, but not getting in my hair. There you go. I put it on, and it's basically right in the temple. So coming over here to this side, again, my eyebrow on this side doesn't go down as far as this side because again, my left side and my right side are completely different. So I will be going up in the same area, again, making sure I don't get in my hair, right along my temple. Oh. There we go. That's supposed to make it look like a little facelift, which I'm not opposed to. I like it so far. This is fun.
I go on the forehead, no rhyme or reason here.
All right, now we're up to the forehead. I was expecting this one. She said no rhyme or reason, so I'm just going to, there you go. I have my forehead done.
When it comes to the nose, I like to go in between the brows. And this blends out so well that this might look like a lot, but honestly, it's not going to be. And then I go across the nose and under it.
All right, we're going on the nose. I'm gonna make sure I get this in the right spot. Inside, inside. And then she goes down the outside of her nose just a little bit. There you go. All right, so I have that on the outside. I have it up and then out. This one actually, that's a little bit more even. I'm gonna go across. And then I'm going to go on the tip of my nose. Like a little, like a little animal. I look like a little deer. So I have my little boop, boop, boop on the end of my nose. This is fun. And you know what? If nothing else, this is a lot of fun. Now we're gonna blend this in. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to use a brush or a sponge. So I'm going to use a brush on my right side and a sponge on my left. I just wanted to see what the difference is, how it blends in, and truthfully, which one is easiest. Now, I wanna make sure, like I've said in my past videos, that I don't sit here and rub it. So I'm going to be going in and just basically patting it. We're gonna pat, 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 dub, dub, dub. Okay. Well, I definitely want to make sure I do it more than that because I don't want to walk around with a stripe on my face. I think one of the reasons why it's taking me so long to actually embrace the bronzer is I was scared of the technique. It's kind of a daunting thing to take that dark brown and, you know, draw all over your face. And then also too, I didn't know what color bronzer to get. I mean, I didn't want to walk around with something too dark, and I didn't want to go in and get something that you couldn't see at all. So I did some research, and it said that basically you get a bronzer that's 1 to 2 shades darker than your normal skin. So I thought that was pretty easy, and I think I matched it pretty well with what I got. I really want to make sure that that line is not too bold. Let's see, the brush isn't as easy to use. Well, yeah, no, it's going in okay. I was gonna say it was a little difficult to go in around the eyes, but it really wasn't. That blended in really super fast and really super easy. Again, I was a little worried about this area because I had such a bold stripe on it. I just really wanted to make sure that that was blended in. So far, I like the brush. So now I'm gonna use the sponge on the left side. So let's go in and see how this one works. Again, that little first line seems to not really want to go anywhere. But we're gonna work on it. It worked fine with the brush. I'm sure we'll get the sponge to do the same thing. I always wondered what the difference was between a bronzer and a contouring stick. And a contouring stick will actually change the shape of your face, where a bronzer gives it just kind of like a little kiss of the sun. It brightens you up your face a little bit. And I really like that. And I think once I figured out that I wasn't actively trying to change the look of my face, I was just brightening it up, I think that that's when I stopped being scared of trying bronzer. So the sponge it's working just as well. I'm pleasantly pleased so far. So go in and pat, pat, pat the side of my nose, and I'll boop, boop, boop the end of my nose. Well, I think I'm officially bronzed. But I know that I have to take care of my jawline and my neck, so let's see what we do next.
I take whatever is left on the brush, under the chin, and kind of just on the jaw to sculpt.
Going back with my brush on my right-hand side, I will take, like she said, the extra product, go along the bottom of my jaw, and then down my neck. So now I'm going in with my sponge on my left-hand side, going along my jawline, and then down my neck. Bronzer is giving me kind of that look of where I've been out in the sun and I'm really active and all of that without actually being out in the sun, because I don't do that. And it gives that overall just kind of sun-kissed look. Now, the areas that I don't think that I will incorporate into my daily look is going to be this part right here. I know she said that that was supposed to look like an instant facelift, but I just don't care for that one, and it just seems like I'm having the hardest time blending that one in. And then also too, I will add bronzer underneath here and then just blend it down, because I like a little bit more of a sun-kissed look here and not so much right here. Maybe I would do that with a contour, but that's just something that we'll have to figure out on a later date. So again, I'm gonna give bronzing a 10 out of 10. I really like it, and again, it is really going into my daily makeup routine. Yeah, bronzer for the win. Now, if you're out there and you're like, where's Indy? Why is she not helping you put on makeup today? She is right there. She's laying on my bed, supervising from afar. Now, she did help me set up for today's video, and I put that video at the end of this one. So if you need your daily dose of Indy cuteness, you can go to the end of the video and check that out. I have put all my makeup products that I used in this Shop My Look link down below. I also added my makeup, like my eye makeup and all of that stuff I used. So that's all down below in that link. If you have not liked and subscribed, please do that now. Little buttons are down below. You can just go down there and click that. And until next time, remember, be bright, be bold, be brave, be bronzed, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye. Super duper exciting. Yes, Indy, I know. Okay. All right. Yay. Indy's involved. Oh my gosh. Get down. Move. Nope. Wheels on the bus go round and round and round and round. Ow. Okay. Nope. Set. Nope. I've seen you for like the last 5 minutes, girl.